Hey Chip, Sandy Miller, aka the Dragon Duelist here. I thought I'd do a deck profile on my Pure Dragon deck. So yeah, that should prove pretty interesting. Also, I would like to show off my latest playmat, which is the Cosmic Dragon, Cosmic Stardust Dragon, I think it's called. I'm not too sure, don't quote me on this. It is the 2007 National Championships one. Bought it off a friend of mine because I think he won it and stuff, or he qualified or something. I don't know. It was either one. But anyway. But yeah. Also, I'd like to do a shout out for DTM Shadow Slayer, Create Up, and Orange Prince. I've checked a lot of their videos and they're actually pretty good. Honestly, I would definitely recommend checking their channels out. I'll leave a link in the descriptions down there, so check them out. But anyway, on to the deck profile, shall we? Enjoy. Alrighty then. Tribute lineup, we have 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons, all different artworks, as you can see there, which is pretty awesome. So yeah. We also have 3 Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragons. So pretty standard to that. I mean, most people probably think this is a pure Blue Eyes deck, but it's not really. Just some Blue Eyes cards in it, really. I also run 1 Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. So yeah. And I also run 2 Dragon Spirit of White. Pretty good card. Alright then, on to the spells. We have 2 Twin Twisters. We have 2 Trade-ins. 1 Melody of Awakening Dragon. I find, I know most maybe run 2 or 3, but I find 1's probably enough for this deck, because, well, I don't really use it much, but I do go into it sometimes. So, yeah. I also run 2 Return of the Dragon Lords. Now, I know most basically run 3, but to be honest, I find 2 is enough for this deck, because, you know, 2 seem to be enough, and 2 works fine for me. So, yeah. Also run 1 Future Fusion. Now, the reason I run this is, well, I know it got errated and stuff, but it's still a pretty good card. Plus, it sends, if it goes off, it sends some stuff that I need to the graveyard. Also, it kind of lures out their MST or Dustornado, Twin Twister, yada yada yada. But yeah, it's still a pretty good card. I also run 2 Silver's Cries. Now, I know maybe some run maybe more than 2. I just run 2 because, well, I've only ever needed 2, and it works quite well for my deck. So, yeah. And I run 2 Card of Continents. And finally, 1 Raigeki. So, yeah. Alright, on to the level 4 below lineup. We have 3 Assault Wyverns. Now, the reason I run them is because, like, if it destroys a monster, you get to special summon a Dragon-type monster from, I think it's either, yeah, it's from your hand or graveyard, which means you can basically go into, like, either Blue Eyes White Dragon, Dragon Spirit White. Honestly, it's a pretty good card for that. So, yeah, that's the reason why I run it. I also run 2 Delta Flyers. Now, the reason I run that is because, well, it's a level 3 tuner, plus also you can increase the level of monster on your side of the field by 1. So it means you can go into either your big synchro plays or just basically your other synchro plays. So it's pretty good for that. And I also run 3 Masked Dragons. Now, the reason I run Mass Dragons is because it's a good stall tactic, and, you know, it just gets out some of my other 1500 or less dragons, so it's pretty good for that. I also run one Divine Dragon Apocalypse. Now, the reason I run that is because, well, it's a tech card. Also, I could also get like my Darkness Metal back in the grave, banish him, bring him out. It's quite a good combo for that. So, yeah. I run 2 of the Ancient Whitestone. Now, the only reason I only run 2 is because I find 2 is probably enough for this deck, and it works pretty well at 2 for me. So, yeah. I also run 2 the Whitestone of Legends. 2 I find is actually enough and kind of works really well. And finally, we have 2 Keeper of the Shrines. Now, I know most seem to run 1. I'm not really sure as to why, but I like running 2 because, well, double tribute, and plus it's recyclable in the graveyard and stuff. But I just like running 2 because just in case. You never know when it gets like either DD Crowed or banished or something. Could be that. But anyway, on to the traps. We have 2 Call of the Haunteds, 1 Old School Mirror Force, 2 Starlight Roads. Honestly, I think these should be mandatory, especially with a lot of the way the format's going these days. So I definitely would say that in my opinion. And one of my tech cards, Dragon's Rage. Only run 1 of that just in case I need to do some piercing and stuff. It's a wee good tech card. I also run 2 Wiretaps. Honestly, a really good counter trap in my opinion. I also run 1 XYZ Reborn, just as a wee bit of a tech card because I do run Exceeds in this build. I run 2 Quaking Mirror Force. It's a pretty good card. And finally, 1 Torrential Tribute. So yeah. Alright, on to the extra deck. We have 1 Galaxy Eyes Stealth Dragon. No, sorry, Galaxy Stealth Dragon. Anyway. Honestly, I like it because it's a wee tech card. If I've got like a big dragon in my hand, like Blue Eyes or Darkness Metal, I can just detach the material, special summon it. That's really mostly why I run this in the deck, and I do run some Galaxy Eyes in this deck. So yeah, well, Exceeds mostly, but yeah. Sorry for mispronouncing the name wrong. Just thought that's what it was named at first, but yeah. But yeah, run 1 of him. I run 1 Black Rose, just as a just in case scenario. 1, sorry for the glare. 1 Stardust Dragon. If there is a bit of a glare, it's probably because it's ultimate rare, so yeah, that might be why. We have 1 Dark Rebellion Exceed Dragon, 1 Azure Eyes Silver Dragon, 1 Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon, 1 Thunder End Dragon, 1 Hot Red Dragon Archfiend, 1 Tachyon Dragon, which is mostly what I use for some of the big plays, which I'll show in a minute. 1 Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon. Might up it to 2, but for now I think 1's enough because I mean, like, it's really been useful. I really like it. 1 Star Eater. 1 Tyrant Red Dragon Archfiend. Honestly, I like it just to try and I'm just really trying him out for now because honestly I like his effect and I can honestly bring him out in this deck pretty easily. So more or less just trying him out. 1 Galaxy Eyes Dark Matter Dragon, number 95 to be exact. But yeah, this is one of the reasons I run Tachyon, because I can go into this pretty easily. So, yeah, pretty good card. Also, I run one Galaxy Eyes Full Armor Photon Dragon. I like him because I could easily go, well, use Tachyon to bring him out, or I could just overlay 3 level 8s to bring him out. Pretty easy. And lastly, we have one 5-headed dragon. Now, the reason I run him is mostly for Future Fusion, for, well, I suppose bait to get rid of the Twin Twisters and stuff from Future Fusion. But I can also send, like, dragons I need from the deck to the grave. So, honestly, it's pretty good for that. And that is the deck profile. I hope you all enjoyed it. And, yeah, I've had that deck for, well, for a lot of years. It's kind of been a deck that's been with me for years. I've kind of added a lot of tinkering, a lot of twists and new stuff over the years because of the way the format's changed and stuff. So sometimes I got to change with it, but not always. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the deck profile. I'll leave a link to their links to GTM Shadow Slayer, Create Up, and what was it? Oh yeah. If I forget your usernames or YouTube names, I do apologize. Just my memory is not exactly the best, so do forgive me if that's the case. But yeah. Oh yeah, Orange Prince. My bad, dude. My bad. Just remembering some of these different YouTube names is very hard sometimes. I'm sure other people have had that as well. But anyway, I will try and get some more videos up if I can. But it's just, I've been really stressed out, had a lot going on, and just had a lot in my mind. So I've not really had the, well, I suppose the urge to make videos or just the inspiration to do so. So do apologize for that. But I will try and get making more videos if I can. Just please bear with me on this. So yeah. Anyway, I better go. I will try and make sure I get more motivated to make more videos if I can. Please bear with me. If I don't make any videos for a while, then I apologize, but just got a lot going on. Anyway, I'll try and get more videos if I can. But for now, later guys. This is Sandy Miller, aka the Dragon Duelist, signing off. Laters!